Hello boys and girls, mummies and daddies, grannies and grandads, everyone. Welcome today to our little legend story time. We have 3 lovely books for you today, and the first one, if you're all sitting comfortably that is called Giraffes Can't Dance. And look at this little giraffe at the front, boys and girls. I think maybe he can. Will we see? We'll look inside and see. So, Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully bandy and his legs were rather thin. And the little tortoise down here is looking up at his really long, thin legs, boys and girls. So he was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. There he is, munching away at the shoots. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. And he has tried to run, boys and girls, and he has just missed that little tortoise because he fell over, didn't he? Poor little Gerald. So now, every year in Africa, they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. So they're all there for the jungle dance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. So Gerald's standing there looking very sad, boys and girls, and there's all the little animals all ready to do their dancing. So, yeah, that's right, who are they? They're the little zebras, well done. And there's some little meerkats, can you see them? And who else is dancing? There's, what are these, boys and girls? Yeah, they're the little leopards, and they're dancing around with their little spots. And who are these little boys sitting watching? That's right, boys and girls, the little monkeys. And way in the distance, that's right, that's the little elephants. So they're all ready to dance, aren't they, boys and girls? But poor Gerald doesn't look very happy. The warthogs started waltzing, so they're waltzing away, and the rhinos rocked and rolled. The lions danced a tango, which was elegant and bold. And look, what's that in their little mouths? That's right, it's a little flower, boys and girls, and they're looking very elegant, aren't they? Very elegant indeed. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons then teamed up for a very Scottish reel. Look, they're doing a wee reel, boys and girls. They are, they're dancing away, all the different types of dances. So Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor. But the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald. The animals all laughed. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, don't be daft. And there's Gerald standing in the middle of all those animals, and they're all calling. That's not very nice, boys and girls, sure it's not. The lazy lions just lying around. The elephant, even look how much he's laughing, boys and girls. So Gerald simply froze. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. And look at his poor little eyes, boys and girls. He's just staring. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. So, can you see him? Whereabouts he is, boys and girls? That's right, he's way off in the distance, walking away, all sad and all alone, boys and girls. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket who'd seen Gerald earlier on. But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. So, can you see the little cricket, boys and girls, just down from the moon, that Gerald is watching? Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. So boys and girls, there's Gerald, and what's he done? You're right, he's closed his eyes, hasn't he? So close your eyes and imagine, just like Gerald, that you can see those trees, their branches swaying in the breeze. Close your eyes and imagine that. And that's what Gerald's doing now with his little eyes closed. He's imagining that. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves started shuffling, making circles in the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing round. Do we have a tail, boys and girls? You're right, no, but we can still swish our hands, just like Gerald's tail is doing there, swishing round and round. Swish your hands round and round like Gerald's tail. So something seems to be happening, boys and girls. He threw his arms out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. And then he did a backflip somersault and leapt up in the air. There he is, leaping in the air, boys and girls. He must have leapt very far, boys and girls, because look at the stars that are behind him. He has gone very high up in the sky with this leap, I think. Look at that happy face, boys and girls. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I'm dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I'm dancing, Gerald cried. And look at his lovely, smiley face. He's really happy, boys and girls. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. So they're all sitting on their little line, boys and girls, watching Gerald dance away. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream! Gerald's the best dancer that we have ever seen!" He looks really good, boys and girls, doesn't he? So the elephant's watching. And who's this, boys and girls? You're right, that's a little lion. And the little tortoise from before. They're all sitting watching him. How is it that you can dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. And there he is, bowing down, boys and girls. And all the animals are there to watch him, aren't they? There's the little lion. And who else can you see? The zebra. And again, little rhinoceros. And what have they done to show that they really love him? They've thrown flowers, haven't they? They've thrown flowers for Gerald. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find music that we love." So he really loved the music that he heard that made him dance, boys and girls. And I think he's a very happy Gerald now, do you? And all his little friends with him. And music's it's a great thing to dance to, isn't it? I bet you love dancing to all different types of music. Yes, I'm sure you do. So we're going to wave bye-bye to Gerald now and all his friends in the jungle. And that's all the different animals that we've seen today in the jungle with Gerald. And we're going to meet a new animal now in the next story, boys and girls. So wave bye-bye to Gerald. Bye, Gerald, and thank you and all the animals. And we'll be seeing you again soon. Bye, Gerald.